Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is specifically for a smooth and uninterrupted internet connection. And I know I've been in various different places. I also worked at a hotel once where the guests often came to the reception where I was working at the time, complaining that the internet wasn't working, and then we had to reset it. So unfortunately, that seems to be more common than I would have initially thought. But basically, at my current address, ever since moving in, I've had trouble with the internet connection that I had. Then I ended up sharing with my neighbor, and his connection seemed better. However, there were also interruptions, and since he canceled it, I got my own again, and for 2-3 months it was working just fine until the interruptions started happening again. And what I did find though, and when I called in to get help for that, was that I noticed that the guest Wi-Fi of the company that's next door is also usually knocked out when mine is knocked out. And I mentioned that to the technician on the phone, and he said that's very helpful. So most likely that's something external with the line outside that might not be properly insulated. So a technician is coming in tomorrow to look at that. So this ceremony is specifically to help bring in all the supportive energies, so that first of all, the problem can be successfully found, and also to give the energetic support that all obstacles, all blockages, barriers, hurdles, etc. will be removed. Ergo, I have a walnut here to crack again for that. And that the divine supportive energies can come in, because it's time to move forward. And actually, the Freshco shopping bags here, I'll actually show you from this side. I noticed they have the download symbol on their bag. See here? So I cut out the one from the other side, because this is the symbol that kept flashing on my modem when I didn't have a connection. And this shall represent a proper connection. Also, like my computer cable here shall represent that. And it is time to step forward and be able to move ahead on the part of the soul mission that requires a proper internet connection, which, like in my case, the next step is actually that I want to offer virtual shamanic fire ceremonies where we'll use a few candles to represent the fire. I've been letting that sit for a few months because the last one that I did live, like in Toronto where I live, had to be canceled due to rain. So being dependent on the weather, especially over the winter, is tricky. So I asked my spirit guides to help me find a way to offer those group sessions. Also for those of you who don't live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, like I do, but many of you are all over the world. So this way, similar to the support circle, I will try to offer it at a time that will hopefully work for most of you. And maybe we can do it at the same time, but alternating maybe 2 weeks apart. I'll have to figure that one out. But so what came to me was to have each participant also sit with a handful of props, and that can also be completely improvised. So you don't necessarily need to have a proper drum or rattle, for example. You can simply use a container like Tupperware, or maybe even a tin can that you opened and then closed again. There's a way to actually open the lid with a special can opener so that you can close it again. It just won't stay in place. You have to hold it or tape it shut. But or welded if you have that option. But anything, or a glass jar, you can put some beans in there, or anything else that's available to you, right? So you can be very creative with that, but just a few basic things. I will then make a list of what props you'll need, and then we will all do it together at the same time. You might need, like, a regular hammer will do just fine, or a rock or something to crack a walnut, but by smashing it, not just a nut cracker, although that could probably work as well. So you see what I mean? Like, there's a lot of flexibility. What the main thing is the intention, and that what needs to be done gets reenacted in the 3D. So when you want to break something like a spell or a barrier or something, you need to break something. If you want to cut cords or something like that, you need to physically cut something, which is usually like a cord or a rope or something like that, right? And so on, right? So there are a few basic things. If you want to bury something emotionally, it helps to bury something physically, right? So those are just sort of the rough main ideas. But within that, there can be flexibility based on what's available to you, right? I mean, that's the whole idea of modern starseed type of shamanism. Anyway, there's one more thing I quickly wanted to mention, and that is the wonderful candle I found at the dollar store that looks like an hourglass. So this shall represent that the time has come to step forward, to move forward into what's part of the soul mission. And that's why I'm using the heart-shaped bowl to put the candle in that, so that we're working with the energies of love. And since all of that depends on a proper, stable internet connection, that's what this is. Now, another really interesting thing is, as I was just pulling out some more bits of sage, this one was in there. And when I saw this shape, I instantly thought of a flower where, the flower buds or heads kind of tilt down, like tulips, or I don't know. There's a bunch of flowers where they kind of hang down instead of just sticking straight up, right? But that's also like new life, right? So moving forward. So the beauty in life is coming, right? Flowers are beautiful, so the beauty of life. So I'm putting that there as well, just to have the additional support. And I think that's it. So let's get started. Let's smudge. And I actually do want to give a quick thanks to Laurie, who sent me an e-transfer. Being in Canada, that is a possibility that I didn't actually mention each time in videos. I just mentioned the PayPal option in case anybody wants to donate. So yeah, much gratitude, lots of appreciation sent towards Laurie. Thank you so much. And I already invested some of that in some props for another ceremony that I was just guided to. So hopefully that prop will show up early next week, and then I can do that. So yeah, that's exciting. So we are moving forward. And eventually I want to offer one-on-one sessions. But again, first of all, it depends on the stable internet connection. And secondly, I also want to make sure I'm in a healed enough place myself that I don't get triggered, or that I take on other people's darkness, right? So I'm still kind of finishing up some of my own healing that I would like to get done before I fully offer one-on-one sessions. However, I feel like it's getting much closer. So hopefully in the next few weeks at best, months at worst. So I'm excited about all the steps that are slowly falling into place. And thank you all for being here and supporting my channel. I so appreciate it. And let's jump in now and do the smudging. Oh, and I will actually light this once I call in our divine team. I could do it now, but I wanted to have the option of like lifting it up and showing you properly. So might as well wait. Oops. out quicker. Okay. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and take away anything dark, low vibrational, and unhealed, and transmute it into pure divine essence and return it to the universe for reintegration. Let us be flooded with massive amounts of divine healing light and help us fully and completely reconnect to our own inner divinity, as well as that all around us, and through that help us be in oneness with all of creation. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh, and I did want to quickly say, anyone who also wants to help send supportive energies for this internet connection that is needed to move forward, that would be so very much appreciated as well. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll call in our divine team now. Dear divine higher power of the universe and our entire divine team of the light, including our ancestors, the 4 directions, and the 4 elements, please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. So I want to give thanks for a very positive experience I had earlier today in a group setting where I feel I really moved a big step forward in letting go of fears and worries in a certain aspect of my life. So I want to give a lot of thanks for that. I feel like I can really see the movement forward. I can really see the progress and the healing that is taking place. And I feel very grateful for that. I think that is the main thing I want to give thanks for today. I hope you all had a moment to think about what you're grateful for today. And with that being said, let us light the candle representing that it is time. It is now time to step into our soul purpose, to fulfill our soul mission. And by lighting this candle, those energies shall be brought in to help us. Oops, let me move that up. So by lighting this, all the supportive and protective energies shall strongly move in to clear the path of any and all obstacles and to bring in all the support, all the resources, all the right people and connections, and everything else that we need so that we can actually now step forward and start fulfilling our soul purpose, or start fulfilling our soul purpose more, right? If we've already started on the path, but we're not quite at the end goal of that path, of that soul purpose. Thank you. Whew. Okay, with that being said, let any and all barriers, blockages, hurdles, did I say blocks already? Walls, and any other limitations and restrictions, any interference that has been preventing a moving forward towards the soul purpose now be removed, especially regarding a strong and secure and uninterrupted internet connection that is needed for the next step on fulfilling the soul mission. So all of those blockages shall now and forever be removed. Whoa. Give me a moment. Oh, that's suffocating energy again. That's basically like squeezing the throat, sort of at the bottom of the throat and the top of the chest space. It's like that. intense, forceful, suffocating energy that was just released. Oof. Ah. Ooh, that was some energy moving again. Ooh. Wow, it even got stuck on the fabric here. Ooh. And let those energies be fully and completely cleansed and transmuted by the great spirit of the fire. And clear them out of here, please. And thank you. Oh. Yeah, I feel tranquility moving in. Peace, harmony. Those aggressive irritation, blockages, and limitations, those interferences are now moving out of here. Ooh. Oh. And I feel like I need to smudge with the flower here, basically the sage flower, let me call it that, to fully clear out. And see, it's opening up. Yeah, it's opening up and stretching out, standing taller. So we're no longer shrinking down. We're no longer putting our head down. We're no longer cowering. We are now standing strong. Thank you, spirits. Whew. Oh, and let me send some of that smoke your way too. Ooh. Oh, let us be truly blessed by massive amounts of tranquility, peace, love, harmony, support, kindness, gentleness, and all the things that were edged out while we were in fight or flight mode or fawn mode, while we were living in chaos because of the trauma. We're letting all of that go, and we're bringing in all these calm, peaceful, wonderful energies of the light. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. All right, let the ceremony now be finished, and let us give massive amounts of love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings to our divine team. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all your help and assistance. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us massively and strongly safe, shielded, and protected at all times with a 12D shield of golden light with a divine seal of protection. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön. All my relations, all our relations. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. And again, if anybody would like to support the channel further within Canada, you can send me an e-transfer like Lori did, or anyone else can do that via PayPal. The information is down below. And if anyone else has sent me money, I haven't exactly stayed on top of it. So I'm thanking everyone who has sent me money. Many blessings to you. Tons of love, light, and protection. Thank you so, so much. And moving forward, hopefully the new changes can come in soon and we can, have a stronger connection, all of us, and hopefully also create more of a community when we have these group ceremonies together. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. In the meantime, you can connect with me through these videos. And again, I'm sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. May truth and integrity be with you. Bye for now.